A Date with Destiny. July 1936. Berlin, Germany. Chancellor Adolf Hitler, leader of the Nazi Party, was chosen to lead Germany's government in 1933.
Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler!
The Nazis believed that white people, especially Germans, were superior to any race on earth. They considered black people, Jews, and other minorities less than human. In 1932, Germany was chosen to be the site of the 1936 Summer Olympic Games. An enormous new stadium was built to host the event. The Nazis believed Germany's white athletes would dominate the Olympic Games. They felt the world would get to see the supremacy of Hitler's so-called master race. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, a 23-year-old athlete trained to become a member of the U.S. Olympic team. Jesse Owens, a black man, was the world's most famous track star. Jesse was the youngest of 10 children from a poor family. When he was a young boy, his parents moved the family to Ohio from Alabama to find jobs. As a teenager, Jesse set several national high school records in Cleveland, Ohio. When he was 20 years old, he joined the track and field team at Ohio State University. He trained hard and set several international track records. During the 1936 Olympics, Owens would become the most celebrated athlete in Olympic history, and the world would see that Hitler's claims of white superiority were a lie. Challenging the Nazis. May 25, 1935. At the Big Ten Championships in Ann Arbor, Michigan, Owens set 3 world records and tied a 4th. He had become the greatest track and field star in the world. July 1936. Olympic trials at Downing Stadium, New York City. Each member of the U.S. track and field team had to win a place at the Olympic trials. Owens competed in the 100-meter dash, the long jump, and the 200-meter dash. He already held world records in all 3 events. He easily won each event and qualified for a spot on the U.S. team headed for Berlin. Owens had won a spot on the U.S. Olympic team, but would he get to compete? Many U.S. citizens wanted the country to boycott the Games, to protest the bad treatment of Jews and non-white people in Nazi Germany. Owens was keenly aware of the poor treatment of black people in America and elsewhere at the time.
So, what do you think, Jesse? Should we boycott the Olympics?
If there is discrimination against minorities in Germany, then we must withdraw from the Olympics.
Ohio State track coach Larry Snyder was eager to see the U.S. team compete in Germany.
Why should we oppose Germany for doing something that we do right here at home, Jesse?
I don't like what Hitler and the Nazis are doing. But maybe you're right, Coach. Perhaps we can show the world that athletes of any skin color can compete in the Games.
July 15th, New York City. After much debate, the United States decided against boycotting the Olympics. The American team, including 18 black and 7 Jewish athletes, was heading to Germany.
You going to win at the Olympics, Jesse?
I'm going to try. I'd sure like to bring home 1 or 2 of those gold medals.
The athletes from each country lived at the Olympic Village, located outside of Berlin. When he arrived, Owens found that he was an instant celebrity in Germany.
Sign mine, Jesse. Sign mine first.
How about a picture, Mr. Owens?
Dave Albritton, a high jumper, was Owens' best friend on the U.S. team.
I don't think I could feel any better, Dave.
Take it easy, Jesse. Don't rush it.
Dave, don't worry about me. I think this place suits me.
August 1st, Berlin, Olympic Stadium.
The chanting is deafening.
Heil Hitler!
Heil Hitler!
Heil Hitler! Hold on. He's going to speak.
Suddenly, the crowd turned silent.
I proclaim the Games of Berlin celebrating the 11th Olympiad of the modern era to be open!
Did you see how some countries' teams gave Hitler the Nazi salute with their right arm?
Yeah, and some even dipped their flags to him. I'm glad we're not doing any of that.
The U.S. team refused to salute Hitler or dip the U.S. flag. The German crowd was displeased.
The German people have treated me well, but black people are everything Hitler hates. Hitler hates my skin. But I'm not here to play politics. I'm here to win medals. All these years of hard work, I'm going to make sure they were worthwhile.
Record-breaking runner. August 2nd, 1936. Berlin, the first day of Olympic competition. Jesse, why are you so calm? My stomach is in knots.
Oh, come on, Dave. We just have to do what we always do. There's nobody here tougher than our teammates.
I guess so. Still.
You made the team at the trials, Jesse, but here you've got to qualify for the finals of each event. Today, you'll be running the first 2 heats for the 100-meter. Tomorrow, you'll run the 3rd heat and the finals, if you qualify.
10:30 a.m. The first heat of the 100-meter dash.
Jesse! Jesse! Jesse!
Coach Snyder warned that the Germans would shun me once the competition started. Looks like he was wrong.
The crowd's cheers didn't please Hitler.
Jesse Owens! Jesse Owens! Jesse Owens! Jesse Owens!
Owens won the heat by an astounding 7 yards. He finished in 10.3 seconds, equaling his own world record. 3:00 p.m., the second 100-meter heat.
Holy cow! He ran that in just 10.2 seconds. He just set a new world record.
The crowd roared with a tremendous echoing sound.
Jesse! Jesse! Jesse!
A reporter quickly caught up with Owens.
A new world record, Jesse. Any comment?
I was nervous all over. I didn't know I was running that fast.
Maybe you should have saved all that speed.
Maybe, but this is a great show. I never saw such a wonderful crowd. I'll shoot the works in the final tomorrow.
Morning, August 3rd. Owens' room at the Olympic Village.
The Nazis are unhappy about black athletes doing so well here. Albritton and Johnson already won medals in the high jump. And the record you set yesterday is being disallowed. The officials say you were helped by a strong tailwind.
It's not a big deal, Coach. I can't let them get into my head.
Auf die Plätze! On your marks! Fertig! Ready!
In the third and final 100-meter heat, Owens broke fast from the starting line. He sped to a tight victory, only 1/10 of a second ahead of his American teammate Frank Wyckoff.
The 100-meter final is less than an hour away. Focus on your start. You can't afford not to be off at the gun. Focus on the gun.
Coach, don't worry. I feel good. As good as I've ever felt.
August 3rd, 5:00 p.m. In the 100-meter finals, Jesse was joined by his American teammates, Frank Wyckoff and Ralph Metcalf. But his toughest competition was Erich Borschmeyer, the German favorite.
Can't let this muddy track bother me. I have to focus on the others. Borschmeyer is fast. Real fast. I'm glad Frank and Ralph are racing with me, though.
Owens was the favorite to win the race, but Hitler had hopes for a German victory.
Borschmeyer looks good. He should easily beat the Americans. On your marks! Ready?
Focus on the gun. I've got Borschmeyer and Strandberg beat, but where are the others?
Owens crossed the finish line at 10.3 seconds. The 100-meter gold medal was his.
Jesse! Jesse! Jesse!
Jesse took his place atop the winner's stand. Ralph Metcalf won the silver medal, and Holland's Martinus Ozendarp took the bronze. It was the proudest moment of Jesse's life, but his historic performance had only just begun.